I have 40 hours to make shoes that match this dress. I'm going to see Hilary Duff on Friday night. It's 12:30 a.m. on Thursday. I'm going to see her tomorrow at 7 p.m. And I want these to be these like butterfly shoes that I saw from Farm Rio, but I have this gorgeous plum leather that I want to make them into. I'm like in a very copycat phase of shoemaking because I'm very new to shoemaking, and so I just need to like see what I want to make before I can make it. If I can disassemble these, pattern them, and get at least the outside wrap before tomorrow, I think we'll be in a good spot. I'm hoping to be out of here by 2 a.m. and we'll just see what happens. Obviously we start with disassembly. This is so satisfying. Love that. Get rid of that. I try really hard not to bend the sole out of shape as I'm taking it off because I do try to reuse it. There we go. Wow, it's pretty worn. I don't know if I can reuse it, but I also don't know if I have anything else I could use. So we'll set it aside and we'll keep it for now. I usually do keep everything until I have everything patterned, just in case I needed it for reference. This is why we wear gloves. There we go. Isn't it crazy that I bought this because I wanted this? That is so wild. We'll keep this for the shape of the sole probably. It's helpful. I might use it. I got blue tape this time. The duct tape was not it. Moving on to patterning. We've been through this before. My foot is a little bit wider than normal, but we're using like a normal base. So we're just gonna make what we put on it a little bit wider so you can't see the overhang. I expect no DMs about my feet, good or bad. It's not what this is about. This is about Hilary Duff and nostalgia and making a pair of shoes to go with my cute dress I just made. I don't necessarily need to make the exact same thing, but I really like it. And I feel bad being a copycat, but at least I'm telling you I'm being a copycat. I just feel like, especially when I'm learning a new skill, the easiest thing to do is something that I know is already possible. You know what I mean? We're not trying to reinvent the wheel here, or redesign the butterfly, if you will. This is fun. Oh my gosh. I'd like a blue tape shoe, please. First, I'm gonna trace where we're connecting to the shoe, because that's gonna be important information, and just in case my tape kind of comes off in the drawing process, then I know I've got it. Issue being, I can't really draw a butterfly upside down. Well, maybe I can. Well, maybe I can't. Okay, I want it to end here. I want it to start here. Okay, this is exciting. And we're doing great on time. It's only 1:15. Did I think we'd go from making the dress straight into making the shoes? No, I did not. Certainly not. When creativity strikes. I think I have the touch points that I need, and now I can take this off and I can draw the butterfly when it's sitting a little bit flatter. No, that's not coming off very well. I'm gonna cut it. Well, now I know why people don't use this tape. It doesn't stick to itself very well. Need to get masking tape. That's what the pros use. No. Wow, it's really, really not sticking. Not great. No. That's my rough hack. So in the photo, these side ones and the one that goes around the ankle, they're not gonna be attached to this design, so I don't really need to worry about it. But I do want to do my design and this all in one go, and the little ones that also connect it down underneath the shoe. This is the shape that I got. I got my proportions from the side, and I have my center strap that's gonna come out of it, but my center strap actually isn't gonna be like connected to it, so I guess I can close that. And I'm very happy with this, but what I'd like to do tonight to get me to a good spot is to cut this out, and I want to get my plum leather pieces glued down to my brown leather so that when I come in the morning I can stitch. I don't want to glue while people are in the office because it smells so bad. I'm gonna cut out my little butterfly guy. Does it look like a butterfly? And now I redraw it with some seam allowance. Isn't she beautiful? I'm cutting my straps that I'm gonna use around the shoe, and I want them to end up being 3/8 inch, I believe, 1/4 inch. I want room to fold them in. Okay, I think it's glue time. I'm a little nervous. Okay, a couple tricks I just learned just now. If you put a little bit of the glue in a bowl, way less fuming. Dainty little brush, way easier to glue. It's not everywhere, it's not spilling all over the edges, and I just dabbed a little on the edge. I'm turning this under, trying to create what will hopefully soon be a 1/4 inch strap, and we'll find out if it works. Okay, I don't think I like this glue as much as my old one. That is so good. That's so good. I think if I could get these covered before I leave tonight, I would feel very satisfied. I think I'm gonna try and do that. It is already 2. I'm gonna wrap these and then go. I decided to come look at the shoe with fresh eyes this morning, and I'm trying to decide if it's worth continuing on or if I scrap the project. Pros of moving forward. I'm sure I'm going to learn 17 more lessons doing this pair of shoes, and if I quit now, I'll just have to learn those lessons on the next pair of shoes. The con of moving forward is that I know that the texture is not going to get better. I don't like the texture. I didn't realize how thin this leather is. That's just me not knowing that much about leather. Oops. And so it's just like pulling and stretching around the shoe really weird. So I think that if I move forward with them and I finish them, I don't think there's any world where I'm going to be happy with them. However, what else have I got to do besides my day job? LOL. But I do need to decide now, because if I'm gonna move forward, I need to go get the thread color that I want, and I need to go get edge paint that I like, because I've decided that I cut this with seam allowance, but there's no way I have the ability to flip this under a 1/4 inch. So I'm just going to sandwich on top of another leather and edge paint it rather than flip it under like a real shoemaker would. We'll get there, I'm sure. It's not in the cards for right now. With the time crunch, I kind of have an inkling that I'm not gonna be happy with it anyway. Let's go get some thread color and some edge paint color, and let's freaking do it. Why not? I really do feel so sad about how these are turning out. This is, only like my 3rd pair of shoes, and the other ones didn't turn out that great. So I have to learn sometime, and I think now's the time. We press on. 4 hours ago, I was very discouraged. I was gonna throw in the towel. I was. The wrap on the first shoe turned out horribly. It was so bad. It was so lumpy. And that's because I used the wrong thickness of leather. The leather's too thin. That's my bad. We're too far gone. We're gonna keep going. The shoes are not gonna be for longevity, which is unfortunate. But I decided if I don't push forward, there's lessons to be learned in this shoe that I would just defer to the next shoe, and I'm just gonna keep making mistakes. So I just gotta push through and figure out what I can do. But I wrapped the second one, and I didn't pull as much as I was tugging under, and it didn't warp nearly as bad. Like it still has a little bit of a texture to it, but if I use the heat gun on it, it will smooth out the texture of it as well. So I'm quite happy with it. And then I deconstructed the second one and rewrapped it. It was necessary. Other things that I did when I was feeling discouraged, one of my friends suggested that I try the pink stitching on the purple leather to make sure I actually like it. So I made one of my straps. It looks awesome. So happy I learned how to do that. And I tried it on the butterfly, just doing the outline for now to make sure that my machine can pivot how I want it to. I tested it here first. I just do a little bit smaller stitch length, and I don't have a roller foot on it, so I do have to like pick up my presser foot and like maneuver it quite a bit, but it works awesome. It's gonna work very well until I have a roller foot. Moral of the story is, don't give up. Worst thing that you're gonna get is knowledge. Creativity is a muscle. Keep working it out. I need to do lots more stitches on my butterflies. I need to make a lot more straps, and then I can assemble, which is so cool. And then I can just lay my insole and my outsole. I'm excited. It's going well, considering. These are the soles that I rewrapped. So there's obviously still a texture to the leather, but it's not bunching up as much. It still bunches up a little bit up here at the toe. So I'm gonna see if I can smooth that out with the heat gun, and I'm gonna see if I can get rid of the texture, because I don't know that the texture is meant to be there. I'm glad that I rewrapped the second one as well, because I had already gotten some nicks in it, which doesn't bode well for longevity of these. Like I said, we're just trying to learn our lessons here. Now that I have my outline done, I can flip it to the other side and I can draw the rest of the style lines that I want to do. I can't do it from the other side because unfortunately there's some teeth marks on the other side from my feed dogs feeding it through. So I'm glad that I saw that. I'm just gonna draw on the top and do it from the top. Okay, now I'm making the rest of my straps, and I have them cut, glued, and folded under. And then I use some really, really skinny double-sided tape, put it along the center of here. I'm gonna peel it off and then put it to the suede side of my fabric and do my stitches. And then I trim it down like I trimmed this down. And then it's so strong. And then I'm going to use my blade, and I'm going to slice under here, and I'm going to kind of go in at an angle so that way I can kind of undercut the brown leather. It looks so good. I have all my pieces and I'm ready to assemble, and I'm nervous. I have the base. I'm reusing the sole. I recovered the insole. I have my butterfly with my tabs. My tabs are gonna be what glues up underneath. I have my straps that are gonna attach on the sides, and then I have my ankle straps. I also have my hardware, but I'm gonna put that on very last. This is gonna be a sweaty, stinky process. And I'm not gonna be able to talk to you because I'm gonna have my gas mask on, and I'm marinating a spray tan, if you couldn't tell. They look every bit as bad as I expected them to, but I love them. And I'm so glad that I finished them. I still have to trim down the soles and I need to go get a little hole punch so that I can finish putting on the hardware. So I'll show you later today. Definitely worth staying up till 2 a.m. to finish them. I'm nocturnal, baby. I feel like I have to wear them, but I don't feel like they're giving the 2000s vibe I thought they were. We got the sign that we needed that the shoes are not right. I already broke it. Good thing I have my backups. Shoot.